Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are... Tries a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's tidy. Interesting ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Good read, needed to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vert actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's played it back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. Always onto this. Bale. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bale. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And here's Mbappe. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's picked his way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, what a ball! Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Gets his pass away. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Wirtz. And the flag has... And the finish! He scored! The breakthrough strike! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Bale. And that is expertly dealt with. And there's the shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has reached
a goal! Messi made a good run there. Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vieira. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Mbappe. And again, he sorted that out terrifically. And here's Bellingham. Backward it goes. Oh, it's come loose. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a nicely measured pass. Rafinha is flagged offside. And we've reached half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-1.
Please keep your eyes
the
on your
midway point of the
during
game.
match at all
Oh, what a
times.
half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Rafinha.
So it's back to business.
Coming on to replace him is number 4,
That is a little undercooked. Now it's Messi. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Danger averted for now. Looking tidy in possession here. That has not gone well. Now it's Messi. Now that's a fine challenge. Messi. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Mbappe. And it's Bale. Great defending, strong and determined. Bale looking to add to his goal. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's in plenty of space here. Wirtz really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Just eases him off the ball.
The attendance for this
That is
match
good.
70,000.
Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the pass is intercepted. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Valverde. Bellingham. Someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Now it's Hullet. Bale. He's found a way. Great chance! Goal! Bayern Munich! And the comeback is complete. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
substitution on the field. Number 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number
Change
7,
being made here,
Messi.
presumably to tighten their
Number
defence.
18,
Look, only time will
Fitz.
tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't told him. You know, he's reacted quickly
Coming on
and
the
it
field,
needed that.
Number
Oh,
20,
well played, well sorted out.
Vinicius Junior. Number
Camavinga.
23, Cucurella.
And the
Number
shots!
20,
They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Bale absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Griezmann.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a loose... In he goes again! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Bale. Now it's Hullet. Bale. Lovely feet. Now it's Bellingham. And that's played in low. Can he finish? He scores! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kim Min-jae, pass somewhat off target. There will be 4 extra minutes. He can run onto that, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bullet ploughing through the middle. Musiala. So that's it, it is all over. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. Well read, nice interception. Drogba is herring after that one. Well, there are plenty, Jim, who consider Aaron Wan-Bissaka to be one of the better defensive fullbacks around.
I'm inclined to agree. It's so hard to get past him. Those long legs of his just manage to get his foot to the ball anytime a winger or another fullback tries to go past him. He's so difficult to break down.
And he has this tendency also to produce his very best against the top opposition. Maradona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Skims one in. Rummenigge. Baggio is onto this. Camavinga. Roberto Baggio. Nicked it back promptly. Opts to play it back. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Played back in. Now it's Maradona. Valverde. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Roberto Baggio really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well played, well played. He can get that clear. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, nicely intercepted. Wirtz. Valverde. Lovely bit of skill. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Drogba. Pinches it off him. Kim Min-jae. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe! Goal! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Maradona, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then. And
Wirtz! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Rafinha! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Rummenigge. Drogba. Maradona.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And he's gone backward here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
1 minute added time.
Rodri. Wits. Goalkeeper's ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Please be reminded that drinking is
Half
only allowed
of
in
massive
the areas shown on
entertainment
this map.
and
Thank you very
excitement.
much for
A
your
two-goal
cooperation.
margin, yes, but all things still possible. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Valverde. Rafinha. That's Fitz. Roberto Baggio. And it's Drogba. Now it's Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Rodri. Wits.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, super ball. He's up. There's the shot! And more, and more, and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Camavinga! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Wan-Bissaka touches it back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
71,550.
Valverde did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Pirlo. Camavinga. And it's Pirlo. And that's been intercepted. He's found a way through. Araujo cuts it out. Pirlo. It's Camavinga. Drogba. Hits one! They want to be quick to recover this. This time, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And it's Pirlo. Wits. It's run loose here. Brilliantly cut out. Valverde. No, again there's no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Right card. Half an hour gone in the second half. Rummenigge, looking for the run. Drogba. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome
set.
to today's
The
match.
game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run. And that's been intercepted.
That's great position.
And the shot!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Can he finish? He's hit it first time.
Valverde really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Lyon finding themselves unexpectedly behind. No, that's been intercepted. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Lyon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
David Villa. Chance! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
He's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's corner. Rodri gets good distance on it. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram calmly anticipates. Casillas punts it upfield.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Messi. Nedved. The ball has bounced loose now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk. And it's Nedved. Lyon looking to pass their way through. He has found the way through. Vitz. That is a great pick out.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Lyon get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. And now the breakaway. Valverde. Oh, great! Can he finish? This time, surely! Oh, another save. Corner number 3 coming up. And he gets rid in a hurry. Lyon are looking to go forward now. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nedved. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vids. Passes short and sharp. Chiellini. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's a shot at goal! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Nedved! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what a mistake!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
No way through. And it's Gerrard.
Maldini really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Vids. And it's Griezmann. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's a sharp little ball here. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Maldini spots it and intercepts.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he was quick to react. And he's managed to get free. Has a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Thuram fiddles it through, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri, Valverde, Thuram cuts out the pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's in, surely! Hits one! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Tomiyasu. Lyon are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi.
The attendance for this match
Well
was
seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was alert to it. Oh, that is a nice touch. That pass has been well intercepted. David Villa. Valverde. That's good play. Chooses great hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
Vert certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes here
Griezmann.
from both sides, in fact.
Number 18. Betts. Number 19. David Villa. Number 8.
And it's
Mbappe.
Messi.
Coming on the field. Number 6.
Totti.
Rafinha.
Looking for the run.
Number 21. Musiala.
Van
Number
Dijk
7,
gets over and intercepts.
Messi.
Bruno
Number
Fernandes
13,
is onto it in a
Bruno
flash.
Fernandes. Substitutions taking place.
Valverde. And it's Messi. Looking for the runner. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good spread. Now it's Valverde. Wriggles his way through. He's taking on the lot of them. And that's played in low. And he's there to get rid. Valverde with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Rafinha, he's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good alertness. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rafinha. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, it's come loose. No foul, says the referee. And it's Neymar. Oh, delightful ball. Valverde. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Busquets. That's Thuram. Thuram carries the ball down the right. Rodri. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Totti. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Neymar. Now that's well seen too. Musiala. He can run onto that. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's fabulous. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up, and it's been given away. Great chance! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, this is a great position. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. There's the whistle, and here we go. Rafinha, David Villa! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
China are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He is through here. And he's had it nicked away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar. There they go, hunting in packs. Modric. Good read, needed to be. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Knocks it out wide. Mbappe!
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Modric. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's in on goal. And here's Neymar. And he's there to belt it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Griezmann. That's the throw. Rodri. Griezmann. Vince. Mbappe. He's been picked out. That's been cut out, well played. China looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is...
Shapes to shoot! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. No way through. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Romero. And it's Modric. Griezmann. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
China couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Cannavaro. Rafinha. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe. Great chance! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears. Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's free, he has... There's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Griezmann, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe! Rodri. Now Neymar.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rodri. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's intervened well there.
There will be 1 minute at a
Passing
time.
is crisp and sharp. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest,
Please
decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Within these grounds.
And the second half gets underway. Modric. Rodri. Yamal. No way through there. Rodri. David Villa. Big chance! Sticks it away! Offside.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Hernandez. And here's Yamal. Modric. Oh, what has happened here? Modric concedes a free kick for that. Wirtz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cannavaro cuts it out. Modric.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Valverde. Wirtz. And the shot! And it's there! And surely that settles it. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's got the shot away!
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
306.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Can he finish? That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
China have the chance to go the other way. Hernandez. And it's Griezmann. And that is as far as they're going to go. Valverde. Wirtz. He's had it taken off him. He's through here. Neymar. Mbappe. Valverde. Rodri. And he welcomes it in. He's found the way through. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's managed to get free. Rafinha bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Mbappe. Number 6, Rafinha.
Romero.
Number 19, David Villa.
And Alexander-Arnold.
Number 18, Vets. Number 11,
And it's
Federico
Neymar.
Valverde.
Out to the left it
Coming
goes.
on the field.
So
Number
3-0
10,
now, and
Rafael
surely there'll be
Leão.
no twists in the
Number
plot.
4, Griezmann. Number 5, Neymar.
Griezmann.
Number 47, Phil Foden.
Well, that was a period of possession which
Number
carried
22,
just about no threat
Eduardo
at all.
Camavinga. Substitution.
Now it's Griezmann. Might be danger here. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Griezmann. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Griezmann with a definite fell there. Rivaldo. And here's Yamal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
This is promising. In with a header! No, not the best of headers. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Threads one in. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe! Now it's Wirtz. Engages and forces him off the ball. Wirtz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Platini.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Rafinha. And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ernest. Pullet. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Pullet finds himself offside. Valverde. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Yeah, well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Rafinha. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hullet. Wits. Rafinha. Wits. Wits going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ernest. Wits. Oh, that's a key interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Davids wins the duel this time. Ernest.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's taking on the lot of them. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. David Villa does really well to win. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. China have the chance to go the other way. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He can get that clear. Valverde. Hullet. And that is a little undercooked. And that has been cleared. Wits. Rafinha! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. That is a brilliant interception. Ernest. And he cuts out the supply. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half...
Now the finish! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a nicely measured pass. Wirtz, Rafinha, Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Pullet, and the shot! Valverde powering forward here.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Davids. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Rafinha. Well read. And the danger is averted.
The attendance for this match was
Platini.
72,300.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great ball, and he's in here. Davids.
China showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Short changes him with that pass. Rafinha. Now the ball's gone astray. Platini. Gently done. China do have a chance to counter here. And that has put paid to that. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Into the last quarter of an hour. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davids. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Wirtz running with the ball. And here's Rafinha. Has a go! Oh, taken with style. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. David Villa is herring after that one.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role, but his whole game is designed to spray passes forward.
Just one of a kind.
Yeah, these guys now are almost extinct.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's quick to snatch it back. Great defending, strong and determined. Wirtz. That's a sharp pass. Bellingham. Wirtz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Rafinha. That's been cut out, well played. Rafinha. Oh, it's just a little long. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's played forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it... Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Oh, it's hit the post! He's got away.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's been won straight back. Wirtz. David Villa. Rummenigge. That has not gone well. And smartly reclaimed. Chance here to counter. He can run onto that. Oh, that's a key interception.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A 1-0 lead established.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Wirtz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, what a climb! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bellingham. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Wirtz. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. David Villa purring through the gears. And a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they win it back again. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking tidy in possession here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Wirtz. Now it's Pirlo. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pirlo. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge opts him off it and wins back the ball. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Rummenigge tries a shot! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Can he finish? It's in! That was a given, it always was.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So is this the start of a comeback? And the counter is on. And he's on his way! There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Pirlo. And that could set him on his way. Pirlo. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. That's very neat. Bellingham. Pedri. And he was alert to it. Tomiyasu gets over and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Well, they can break here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's off and running. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
El
fact.
dorsal 7.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
El dorsal 25. Bale. El dorsal 15. El dorsal 14. Sidors. El dorsal 23.
There's a sharp little ball here.
Cambio de jugadores.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Drogba. Foden tries making a foray down the right. Well, played right into his path. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Neymar! And he can clear it away. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Short changes him with that pass. Pedri. Vinicius Junior. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well read, nice interception.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Nedved. Koundé does really well to win the ball there.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Foden. That's going to go a long way. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. And he's running through, shapes to shoot! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. Valverde. Referee hits one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rodri. For Valverde. Rafinha. Wits. Mbappe. Lovely feet. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Stoichkov. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Keeper sees it all the way. Hakimi. Now it's Mbappe. And he was alert to it. Oh, nicely intercepted. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Van de Ven. Rodri. And Rafinha. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Valverde. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Darwin. Swings it across. Oh, that was vital. Valverde. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Schneider. Nunez. Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shanghai Shenhua with the corner. They're first. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, now the finish! He scored! First blood drawn.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Valverde. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vids.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rafinha. Valverde. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stoichkov. And it's Stoichkov. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Van de Ven cuts out the pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Rafinha. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. Can he finish?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Valverde. Stoichkov.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Rafinha. Now, can they get it back? And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming. because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the finish! And it's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Stoichkov is onto it in a flash. Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Mbappe. Now it's Rafinha. Stood up well to him there. Oh, easy pickings there. David Villa. Mbappe. Decent hit! And he hits the net. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That has been cut short. No, that's been intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Torres.
For this match was
Davis. And here's Nunez. And it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Corner given. Corner number 2 then. And the shot! And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Darwin. Nice interception, well timed. Griezmann. Valverde. He's through here. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's tried one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And that is masterful defending. Shanghai Shenhua are looking to go forward now. And it's Davis. Can he get it through? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Into the last quarter of an hour. Can he put it away? It's there!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 50.
Shanghai Shenhua go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. Darwin, and he cuts out the supply. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He is through here. Well read, and the danger is averted. This might... and the shot! And the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Shapes to shoot! It's wide, but only just.
Beckham probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
And here's Nunez. Nunez. He's had a hit! It's fallen loose again! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hakimi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Hakimi.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Torres. Tomiyasu. Fernando Torres. Musiala. Rafael Leao.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross goes in there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Tchouaméni just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
Chance! It's a loose ball. Kaká gets flagged offside. Kaká.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Busquets, too strong for his opponent there. Kaká. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that was vital. And it's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Xavi with the delivery. Wirtz. Mbappe.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Figo. So we're still where we started right now. That's Busquets. Nicely spread. Now it's Figo. Figo in acres of space out wide.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Figo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width.
He's got the shot away! Thuram can get it clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Kaká. Xavi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Busquets. And that is expertly dealt with. Look at this shot at goal! There it is! There is the breakthrough!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Wirtz. Now this could be it. And a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into...
That could spell trouble.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Decent hit! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Busquets. Neymar. Now Kaká. Busquets. Out to the right. Figo hurtling down that right flank. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Neymar. David Villa. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Messi! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Van der Ven. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xavi. Kim Min-jae kept his eye on it, and he's there. Valverde.
There will be
It's
1 minute
Valverde!
added time.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
And he was there to get a vital touch. Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's taking no chances there. Has a shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all a...
Great chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Figo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball. He'll try from distance. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Sergio Busquets is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Turns and goes back. Hits one! So, third corner of the game. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Figo. And it's Messi. For Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Kaká. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
This match was
Neymar.
29,514.
Kaká has created one goal already. Your impression so far, Jim? Well, chance to finish. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And the shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
11.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of mood.
Now the finish! Vinicius Junior! It's in! Right back in the game! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
David Villa! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Maldini attempts a clearance, and he's had a hit! And he's straight offside.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vinicius Junior. Rodri. Passes short and sharp. Kagawa gets over and intercepts. Figo. Neymar. Nice interception, well timed. Xavi. And it's Messi. Oh, played through for the wide man. There's no flag. He's picked his way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. David Villa.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 8, Chouameni. Number 5, Busquets. Coming on the field, number 18, Bale. Number 12,
And he cuts out the supply.
Number 4, substitution in progress.
David Villa. Now it's Neymar. David Villa. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Figo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
David Villa. Goalkeeper's ball. Kagawa.
4 added minutes has been
That's
indicated.
Guti. And it's Guti. And it's Guti.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's good play. Guti. Maldini. That has been cut short. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish. That has not gone well. Shot a goal. That is lovely. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?